Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Of course, this is Damon Mason, and I want to welcome those of you on my social media page, those of you who follow Coach Mason's Film Room on my YouTube channel, and of course my many friends, family, and followers on Facebook. I'm going live on both social media platforms. Uh, First and foremost, I hope you guys have a great day. Uh, Believe it or not, I am excited to be doing what I'm doing right now. I have a lot going on, a lot of different endeavors that I've been partaking in. I'm actually on my cell phone trying to see what you guys see on social media. But today really I guess you could say relaunching my my YouTube channel and getting it off the ground up and running. And I just wanted to make sure that everything is working to my liking. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move forward. So, guys, I have this background music that I've been working on this platform with Restream streaming platform. Hope everything is working fine. But again, if you guys don't know, this is my YouTube channel, Coach Mason's Film Room, and it's being broadcasted not just on my YouTube channel, but once again on um, my Facebook live platform. But what I've done for the past 5 weeks, which is I'm very excited at the amount of support I've been receiving. I'm going to put this up here. Is my podcast. If you guys have yet to find out about my podcast or didn't know, it's called Football Chronicles with Damon Mason. And as you see, that's the link below. Is on the Anchor platform. Was Anchor podcasting platform is sponsored by Spotify. So those are the two platforms that you can watch my YouTube or listen to my podcast. I'm sorry, listen to my podcast, and I'm excited about that, guys. I'm excited about again the amount of support I've been receiving, and I want to thank everyone. And as I look right now, because I'm looking at just trying to make sure that everything is working right. There we go with my connection. So again, my podcast is Football Chronicles, and it's self-explanatory, guys. My YouTube channel, Coach Mason's Film Room, and Football Chronicles with Damon Mason goes kind of hand in hand on what I've been doing with both of them and what I'm all about, and just give you guys a little background to what I'm doing, and really more so Coach Mason's Film Room. As I've shared on my podcast, everyone has a story to tell. Those of you who know me, those of you who follow me, especially on Facebook, know that my entire life has been built on opportunities. And throughout my life thus far, with the doors of opportunities that have been open to me, I have put myself in, I prayed for an opportunity to create extra opportunities for some individuals, more so in the game of football at the high school level. Throughout all my many accomplishments, as a athlete, high school, college, and on the professional levels of the Arena Football League, I found myself once again wishing and more so praying for an opportunity to get involved in the coaching side of it. I was blessed to coach high school football for 14 years as an assistant coach. I was blessed to coach in the Arena Football League as a player coach for 6 years, the last 6 years of my career. But full time once I retired, for about 2 or 3 years, and even winning the National Arena League championship in the National Arena League with the Jacksonville Sharks. But I found myself once again the same way I wish and prayed for an opportunity to play NFL football. I've been praying for the right opportunity to coach. And recently, after all these many years, I've been blessed with the right opportunity for myself and my family to coach, to receive an opportunity to coach at a junior college here in the state of Georgia, Atlanta Metro State College. And but before that, guys, I found myself, and as I did as a player, more so on a professional level, knowing, humbling myself, and being willing to reinvent myself, to recreate myself, especially when the opportunities that you've been wishing and praying for, when those opportunities don't present themselves. Instead of me just like the woe is me and the worrying about certain things, I find myself, through prayer, through talking to a lot of family members and friends, and just trusting God, to open up the right door of opportunity if that's His will for your life. I find myself being led to reinvent myself, and that's where DM9, which is my umbrella, my company, my brand, comes from, which leads me to, again, doing many things like Football Chronicles with Daniel Mason, my podcast, and Coach Mason's Film Room, my YouTube channel, and a platform, a platform that I created specifically for my hometown in the state of Louisiana, which is called the RiverRegion High School Football Showcase. Because that's where I'm from, that's where my upbringing is from, and a lot of young boys uh, today, what they're facing today, is some of the same stuff that I faced many years ago. But not only in the state of Louisiana, across the country. And that's the beauty of all these platforms. It gives myself and any other individual an opportunity to speak out on our experiences, and to speak to the life of anyone who's willing to listen. So, guys, if you take the time to listen to it, you will see, and hopefully you'll like it. But Coach Mason's Film Room, what I'm going to do totally different than Coach Football Chronicles on my podcast is, of course, this is a visual. And right now, I'm in the process uh, with high school, the RiverRegion's High School Football Showcase, that I'm breaking down the high schools in my hometown, in my home region of Louisiana, the 8 high schools in the river parishes. I call the river regions, which is East St. John High School, Destrehan High School, Houndville High School, Riverside Academy, St. Charles Catholic School, West St. John High School, St. James High School, and Lurchville High School. Today, I will be breaking down the Destrehan High school that I graduated from, home of the Fighting Wildcats, and what I created with the River Regional High School Football Showcase. I was blessed to have several individuals within the River Regions who volunteer as volunteer scouts to join me as volunteer scouts, and what we did was we created a watch list where at each high school in the River Regions, we decided to go to each position and break down each position and look for the number 1 and number 2 players at each position. Now, that's something that's been done before, and as we all share, it's been done in the collegiate level, it's been done on professional levels, but it's more so been called the preseason All-American way. As I share with everyone, I'm about keeping high school student athletes in their place, keeping them humble. I don't believe in, well, I don't believe in it, but I'm not calling the one an All-American. I'm just bringing exposure to the high schools in our hometown, to the young boys in the hometown. And it's something that I'm doing strictly for fun. It's something that I love to do. It's something that I'm passionate about doing. But not only me, so many individuals within the River Region, we do this all the time in the daiquiri shops, at the high school football games on Friday, where we get together, and especially when these teams play against each other, families and friends play against each other for many years. So this is something that, I decided just to do something with it, give it a platform. They got other individuals doing other things, but this is my way of trying to give back and bringing attention to where I'm from. And because a lot of young boys don't get the opportunity because of lack of exposure. Many do, but as many that do get the exposure and get the opportunity, there are many, many more that don't get that opportunity. So with that being said, guys, I have my list, and I hope you guys just enjoy. And before I go even further, let me give a little disclosure. This is strictly something that myself and my volunteer scout, we talked about through chatting. There's no really, how can I put it? Anything can change. This is not me. I haven't talked to any of the coaches. There's something, that I've been doing for years when I watch film and break down film. But now just decided to break down films, and I go to the team's huddle page, and just from my own cognizance, my own experiences, my own professional experiences as a player and a coach, I just created my own system of putting stuff in place where I think it might be for whatever reason. So again, guys, it's strictly about entertainment. It's strictly for the love of the kids and the love of the game of football. And I guys hope you enjoy it. I'm sorry. I hope you guys enjoy it. So again, I just want to make sure that everything is everything on the channel. And so I'm going to do this here right quick. All right, so I'm going to open up this, guys, and I'm going to share my screen. So we're going to do this, double it up. So again, I am breaking down Destrehan High School. I'm just going to show you guys exactly how I do this here. The first thing I do is I go to I went to the huddle page, and I just decided to take a look. And I'm going to load it back around just a little bit more. I'm not sure how loud it is. So I decided to go to the Destrehan High School football page, go to the huddle, and I'm going to start with the offense. And again, I'm going to take my time, but I just want to make sure that there's any way possible for me to see what's going on. Okay, I'm just checking the bottom stuff. So don't hide this. So right now, I'm going to break down the offense. And so what I did was I went to each position, and of course, I like to start off at the quarterback position. Now, I think it's kind of unique what's going on at Destrehan High School. Number one on my list is Jai Eugene. Went to his huddle page, of course, and look at some film. I'm not going to really talk so much about film. Not even going to talk much about the athletic ability, even though I know the young man is talented. I coached his father, who was also a talented quarterback, defensive back. Now, one thing I will talk about, just hearing through the grapevine, which kind of makes sense to me, that Jai Eugene, as again, even though he's only a junior, he's graduating in 2023. But I've heard through the grapevine that there's an opportunity that Jai might be playing defensive back. If not in high school, definitely, probably on the collegiate level. All right. But as of right now, he's going into his junior year as a starting quarterback. Now, just for the sake of what I do and entertainment purposes, I think that it might be, how can I put this here? It might be some type of a quarterback race. It could be something behind that, because the next individual on my list is Ross Rogan. All right. And I had to go a little bit and find Ross. Ross Rogan is a senior graduating in 2022. Now you have a starting quarterback who's only a junior, but he came in as a freshman. I remember this much. He came in as a freshman, and he really helped the fighting Wildcats in the playoffs. They helped lead them back to the state championship his freshman year. But if I'm not mistaken, he didn't play in that championship game, because the senior who had got hurt came back and played the entire game. So, but roughly, Jai Eugene, to me, proved himself as a freshman. He had a pretty decent year last year, and again going into his junior year. But there's a possibility that he could be playing defensive back. So we're gonna wait and see, you know. But again, from my background and from the things that I've experienced on both levels, you have a senior quarterback also on the list, Ross Rogan, who could easily be penciled in as a starter simply because he's a senior. Now, again, guys, this is just strictly Coach Mason's, Damon Mason's way of looking at film and breaking down things and trying to make sense out of, there's no concrete evidence on none of this here. So I'm just speaking strictly on my opinion, you know. But this young man is a senior, he's a senior, so that means physically he should be where he needs to be. I know he's tall. As you see, I look to see how tall he is and how much he weighs, 40 speed, all that. There's no real information except the fact that he's a senior. But if I'm not mistaken, I pencil in as the number 3 quarterback, Patrick McNulty. Now he's a junior. Again, as you see, there's no height, no weight, and it is what it is, just strictly from my cognizance. So those right there, that's my watch list for Destrehan High School Fighting Wildcats. Jai Eugene penciling as a number 1. Will he or will he not be the starting quarterback? Will he be playing defense? We don't know. I don't know. Of course, we're going to find out. Ross Rogan, will he be penciling as a starter? He's a senior. Mentally, he should be there. Physically, he should be there. But once again, I don't know because, unfortunately, I'm not in the state of Louisiana. Now, he has some film, so, again, a lot of things can happen. But just as important as it is to have a number 1 and number 2, I think it's equally important to have a number 3, which would be Patrick McNulty, because God willing, one of these young men don't get hurt. God, I don't say God willingly, but if Jai Eugene decides to go be a defensive back, or should I say, if the coach allows him to be a defensive back in his junior year, Patrick McNulty will easily go from the number 3 to the number 2 quarterback. And then again, who's to say that someone else doesn't show up right now, as they prepare during the summer with the 7-on-7s and the weightlifting and everything? Who's to say that someone else doesn't step up? Someone comes to the school brand new and earns one of these roster spots. So again, it's strictly for the fun of it, strictly for entertainment. But that's my list for the quarterback position at my Fighting Wildcats of Destrehan High School. So next on the list will be the running backs. And my screen pause. And I'm going to pause again, guys. Believe it or not, I'm still trying to get onto my YouTube, not my YouTube, but my Facebook, to see if this thing is really, really showing. And I don't think it is. But that's okay. That's okay. So next position, I should say, that we're going to focus on is the running back position. And yes, I am live on my YouTube channel. So if for some reason my Facebook page is not working correctly, I will definitely share the link from YouTube. So let me do this right quick. All right, so first on my list for running backs, I have a young man who's only a sophomore, but he is a proven sophomore, and his name is Shane Lee. And I might show, I could just show a little film and let it, play for itself. Let me load this down. But good, this is what Coach Mason's film room is all about. So before I do that, so let me go. Shane Lee, 10th grader, 5'9", 200 pounds even. Only a sophomore, will be graduating in 2024. And this young man had a breakout freshman year on the varsity level. So I had the opportunity to watch Shane briefly. And more so, I seen more film on Shane. and he's very impressive. And the fact that he's so young, the sky is definitely the limit for him. And I probably say that he's a baseball player. So as a 10th grader, if you guys can see the film, it speaks volume for itself. Graduated in 2024, and he's constantly trying to improve himself. But on the list for number 2 is a young man by the name of Patrick LeBranch, and I'm gonna show his film right quick. But Shane Lee is I'm just naming these guys. So Shane Lee I have listed as number 1, and Patrick LeBranch is also 5'9", 205. He's a senior. All right, and then we have Trey Nixon, who is also 5'9", 175, junior, graduating 2023. Now, I can only use my own knowledge again and experience to say that maybe Trey Nixon might be the faster of the 3 at 175. For Shane Lee, as you see, he has the speed, but he also has the power. He has the quickness and agility to make big things happen, to run through you and run by you. So, again, a sophomore. I'm excited to see what he's going to do this year. But you have a senior in Patrick LeBranch, who is also 5'9", 205, senior. So, I think, again, as important as it is to have a 1-2 punch, it's also important to have that third string guy, because you never know what's going to happen throughout the course of a season. In high school, being a 10 game season, regular season, then 3 or 4, maybe 5 games in the playoffs. So again, first on the list is Shane Lee, and I'm back up. Shane Lee, 10th grader, 5'9", 200 pounds, graduated in 2024. The number 2 listed running back is Patrick LeBranch, 5'9", 205, senior. I'm just trying to back up so I can see Patrick right quick. And again, guys, this is my system. This is Daniel Mason's system. And all I did, and I'm gonna be real with you, what I did was I went and looked to, one of the unique and good things about Huddle for me is, I kind of look at the kids based on how many people view their film. So, and I hate to say it this way, but it seems like the people who have the most views, those are the ones who have done the most. And I could be totally wrong, but again, it's just my system. But here we go, Patrick LeBranch. Just show his right quick, and he's wearing number 9. I think he changed his number to number 9. So I like that. That's my college number. And this is from his junior year.
When I started vaping, I needed to have it in my system.
And we just get a quick idea of what Patrick LeBranch brings into as a senior, who is on the number 2 position, the number 2 list of my watch list for Destrehan High School. All right. Again, 5'9". Well, that was a bad handoff. Okay, I just want to get a play or two, get an idea of what Patrick brings to the table. All right, good block. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. So, and I hate to say it, but again, just I'm gonna be real and honest about it. And there's a run right there. So he had the opportunity, but he's gonna have more of an opportunity this year, and they use him in key positions, mostly blocking. But again, I could be wrong, but hey, maybe that's why he's listed as number 2 on my list. But no pun intended. But he has one more year to showcase his talents and abilities. So, moving to the next position, wide receivers. All right, so the first on my list at wide receiver is Daniel Blood. All right, so let me click on Daniel's highlight film. And I'm gonna go get Actually, it was right there. But Daniel stands at 6 feet 170, class of 2023. So Daniel is going into his junior year, and he is ranked as a number one on my watch list. So since you're number one, Daniel, we're gonna definitely go to your film and just get a idea. Let's see. I'm gonna find a good film. Well, Daniel, I wish you would actually, honestly, set up your film. All right, meaning have all your players, top players from your. Actually, here it is right here. I'm sorry, I apologize, Daniel.
If you vape, you could be in hell.
So we're gonna get a good look at what Daniel brings to the table. Let's skip this. All right, Mr. Daniel Blood, standing 6 foot 170. If I'm not mistaken, that's Ross Rogan at quarterback. All right. Catch the ball, run through tackles. All right, that's nice. Jai Eugene at quarterback. Cross the middle. That's too easy. Make the play. Good job. Let's look at two more. This Ross Rogan again. So we got Daniel blocking. You can catch the touchdown passes, but you got to be able to block as well. Love it. Here's Jai Eugene at quarterback. Screen. Good yak. You always have to catch. Excellent. On the screen. Should have been a busted play, but make a move, make the first man miss. A lot of yards. Good. Let's look at one more play. Okay. Good. And we'll end on this one since I'm trying to close out this thing. I lost my cursor. There we go. All right, so that's Daniel Blood. So we'll back out. Number 2 on the list is Kelvin Bullock. All right, Kelvin Bullock. I'm gonna find his name real quick. So we got right here Kelvin Bullock, number 1. He is a senior. Not Daniel. Yes, Daniel Blood is 6 foot 170. Junior. Kelvin Bullock don't have no height or weight. You know. And that's okay. That's what he decided to do, not put his information. But he is a senior, graduated in the class of 2022. And so let's you need more than one good receiver. So let's click this here and let's see what he brings to the table.
If you vape, you could be in hell in time.
I want you guys to see what I see. All right, again, we're looking at the receiver position at Destrehan High School. Kelvin Bullock comes in as a number 2 on the watch list for my Fighting Wildcats. Senior, going into his last year. All right, he's number 1. Jai Eugene at quarterback, the left-hander. Now, even though the kid looked tall, he looks tall. He easily 6 foot. Might be taller than that. So he has the height for it. Jai Eugene again, catching the ball across the middle. Okay. And again, guys, I'm not breaking down film to say what he does good or does bad. This is the kid that's number 2 on our watch list. All right, let's look at 1 or 2 more plays. This is pertaining to RiverRegion HS Football Showcase. All right, and we are breaking down the watch list for Destrehan High School, the Fighting Wildcats. Big time throw, big time catch. Okay. All right, so that's the number 2 receiver on the Fighting Wildcats of Destrehan High School. Now, guys, I know I said the 1 and 2. Now, just for the sake of whatever you want to put into it, I decided to go at number 3. All right, of course, the old days you got to have a 1-2 punch, especially at receiver, but more so a 1-2-3 punch because a lot of teams go spread now. But I decided to do a 1-2-3 punch for this one just because of the name. All right, now the name caught my attention. All right, Leslie Jefferson. Don't know Leslie, but that last name Jefferson means a lot at Destrehan High School. All right, and I don't know if the young man is related to him or not. I don't know if he's related to Jordan Jefferson, because Jordan Jefferson, as we all know, from Louisiana, that he graduated from Destrehan High School, home of the Fighting Wildcats. So I saw his name, and it caught my attention. But now I'm gonna tell you what else caught my attention. This young man is only a junior, but he stands at 6'4". He has no weight. I don't know his weight. But 6'4", that definitely caught my attention. It got me excited. This kid's in high school at 6'4". And let's say he is related to Jordan Jefferson. But the fact that he's going to the same high school. Hey, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Let's see. This young man might be a part of that Jefferson clan. So anyway, he's number 3 on the watch list of the Fighting Wildcats. So, and he was a sophomore. So let's go to his sophomore season and see what he brings to the table. We're gonna load this here. Skip this ad. Let's go. So Leslie Jefferson standing at 6'4", junior, graduating class of 2023. So it's him right here. Okay, black. Well, that could be called a hole, but again, I'm not here to say what's right or what's wrong. We're just highlighting the number 3 person on the watch list. Okay. All right, that's him blocking. So 2 plays, 2 blocks. Might be changing the play. Jai Eugene getting a call from coaches. I think this is a playoff game. Okay, we're gonna look at one more play. I think I see what's going on, and I'm just gonna use my opinion to make my statement on this last play. Okay, good catch, good run. Not easy to bring down. Let's look at one more, see if they throw him the ball again. And we're gonna end on that one because, as I was saying, in my opinion, just based on all these plays, him being only a sophomore, they use him mostly to block, for whatever reason. And hey, it is what it is. Nothing wrong with that. But whatever they asked for him to do, he did it. And so, again, guys, I'm not here to critique coaching and nothing like that. The young man, last name is Jefferson. He's standing 6'4". And when I went to the receivers, he was actually the number 3 on my list, just based on an order on film. All right, so you see Kevin Bullock was number 2. Number 3 was was Leslie Jefferson. All right, so that's it for the receiver position. So the next on the watch list will be the tight end position. Now, there's only one tight end listed, so naturally he is listed as a number 1, and that is Garrett Bourne. Now, Garrett stands at. Now, I like this here. I gotta say, I'm gonna take the time to say this here from a scouting perspective. I like when a young man take the initiative to add all this information. So Garrett stands. He's a tight end fullback, but if I'm not mistaken, Garrett also was listed as a quarterback at one time when I first broke down this film. But he has all this information. He runs a 4.8. Oh no, he's 6'3", 185. Runs a 4.8. Benches 255, squats 445, deadlift 445, cleans 255. Now you don't have to put all that, but I like seeing that. Anyway, he is listed as number 1 as a tight end. Really, because he's the only tight end listed. So let's look at a film. Let's see what Garrett has so we can find something, just get an idea. All right, so there's really no highlight. So we're going to go to Covington High School just to get an idea of what Garrett brings to the table. It's like it's a scrimmage. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I was right. That might be Garrett at quarterback. And that's a pretty good run. and he's playing tight end. So maybe he falls in the same category of what's the young man, Tim Tebow. You know, he's athletic. You know, he started off at quarterback. I guess, you know, there was a lot of depth at quarterback, and he just had to switch his position. Well, Garrett, hats off to you, young brother, young man. I wish you the best. Whatever it is the coaches ask of you, give it your best. And I'm looking at my cell phone, so my cell phone don't die on me. You guys bear with me right quick, so we can get situated. So I can get situated. So at the tight end position is Garrett Bourne. All right, so we're gonna back out. Next on the list. So now we're gonna go. Oh, the most important position. That's right. Is the offensive line. Let me get over to my notes. And so at the offensive line position, guys, I actually have 4 individuals listed, and that's for several reasons. All right, so let me find the first one. The first one I have listed as an offensive line on the watch list is Donovan Kimball. So let's click Donovan's right here. And I might show him, I might not. But Donovan is listed as a tackle. He is 6'2", 265. And more, not I say more importantly, but he's a senior. As a matter of fact, let me do like this here. Donovan is a 6'2", 265 tackle, offensive lineman, senior, graduating in 2022. Next on the list is Dontrell Wheelwright. I lost my spot. Dontrell Wheelwright. Dontrell Wheelwright is listed as a 6'3", 260 senior. Also plays listed as a tackle. Next is Landry Cannon, guard. Listed as a 6'3", 345 junior. Next on the list I have is the center, which is very important because he has to get the ball to the quarterback. It's Alexander Hamilton, center, who is listed as a 6', 270 juniors. Guys, we all know that's 5 individuals that goes on the offensive line, and 4 of them are upperclassmen, 2 seniors and 2 juniors. All right, and just for the sake of fairness, I'm going to go to the number 1 offensive lineman of my watch list, Donovan Kimball, and let's look at what Donovan brings to the table. Let's see if we can find. Okay, this is from his junior year. Let's load it up. Let's mute that. Now, I'm telling you again, guys, this is strictly from Coach Mason's perspective, my opinion, no concrete evidence to anything. This is just from my personal experiences and background, how I put this together. And Donovan Kimball is listed as the number 1 offensive lineman on my watch list. So let's see. Number 77. Pancake. Okay. 77. Where are you? Right here. Tackle. Against Hanville, our rival. Across the hole. Oh, Pancake. Right here. Pancake. Well, yeah, up top. Half a pancake. Here we go. Right here. Hands inside. Get your hands inside. Keep blocking. Keep blocking. Okay. Let's look at 1 or 2 more. This is the number 1 guy on our watch list. So let's watch him. Dry your feet. Dry your feet. Dry your feet. Dry your feet. Okay. Last one. Finish good on me. Finish good for me. Hands inside. With a pancake. With a pancake. Keep dropping your feet. All right. Let's look at 1 more. Here we go. Where you at? Pancake. Extra pancake. Okay. Here's the last one right here. Good run. That's that kid. Oh, watch this. Pancake. Another pancake. Oh, guy, watch another one. Where he at? Here we go. Looking for. He looking. I like that. Keep driving your feet. Pancake. Hold up. Let me back up. I'm gonna end on this one, guys. I want y'all to see. I'm sorry, now this is the coaching comment. This is that wow factor that we talk about as scouts. Pancake right now, right? So now he's looking for somebody. He find him, and he gonna drive his feet. Keep driving your feet. Pancake. Okay, that's enough. All right. So, and my first time watching, normally I don't watch offensive linemen, but just for the watch list, and I just decided to do the system, so I'm glad I did. So Donovan Kimball, I like what I see, young man. More power to you. All right, guys, look, that's it for the offense. So now let's go to the best position. I shouldn't say that, but let's go to the best position, which is defense. All right. And first on the watch list for the Fighting Wildcats, yes, my Fighting Wildcats of Destrehan High School, we can go, of course, the defensive backs, right? Right. See, I'm just not noticing this here, all right, because another senior wore number 2 last year. First, let me say this here. I'm proud to say that in the class of 1991, I was the first individual to wear number 2 in the Fighting Wildcat history, because at one point in time there was no single digits allowed. The lowest digit we had was number 10. But going into my junior year, which was the 1990 season, our head coach, Coach Chipper Simon, decided to change some things up and allow single digits. So I'm proud to say that I was the first person to wear number 2 in Destrehan High School Fighting Wildcat history of the football program. So yes, wearing number 2 is something special to me. So I'm always looking to see who is wearing number 2. So first on my watch list is Leonard Harris. And yes, he is wearing that number 2. So I'm going to go through the list that I have. So we have Leonard Harris, who is going into his junior year. He is 6 feet 180, class of 2023. Next on my list, the watch list, is Kevin Adams. Kevin Adams, wearing number 23. He is a free safety, also a junior, standing at 5'11", 175. So as we will click Leonard Harris, since he is number 1 on the watch list, to see what he brings to the table. Oh, he also has it. So he's benches 265, benches 185 8 times, squats 395, deadlifts 365, and he also cleans 245. I love it, young man. The more information you provide for scouts, the better for your opportunities. All right, so let's go to your senior season and watch a couple.
Tallulah, come on, the bus is about to leave.
Let's read this. So once again, Leonard Harris, number 1 on the watch list of the Fighting Wildcats of Destrehan High Schools. Oh, awesome. 64 tackles, 5 PBUs. I love it, young man. I love it. I love the information. 6, okay. And he also won number 21 last year, which was my first number. I love this kid. Love this kid. Won both of my numbers. Love it. All right. Boom. Oh! Yeah. Make a play. Okay. Yes. Okay. Oh, yeah. What was he now? Make a hit. Oh, make a play. Okay. Defensive back. So what I'm looking for how you breaking. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not scouting right now. We just looking at plays for the kid that's on the number 1 on the watch list. So let's look at another couple more plays. Ball in the air. Catch up. All right, good. I like the fact that you didn't turn around. Good. I can do that to celebration, though, but make the play. Next time, don't let nobody get behind you, matter of fact. I don't care about all this here. Work easy, not harder. All right, good position. Make a play. All right, and complete. Catch that ball. Let's look at 1 or 2 more plays. Oh, I lost my cursor. Here we go. Again, we got Leonard Harris, who is listed as the number 1 DB at 6 foot 180, junior, on Coach Mason's watch list. All right, let's get this thing. We can close this out now. Mr. Harris, and anyone else who's watching this, I know Mr. Harris probably ain't gonna see this here, but I'm gonna tell you I gotta say this here. I wouldn't be who I really am. The last 2 plays, I don't like getting receivers getting behind you that easily. Yes, you made the play, but working too hard. See, that's too easy. It had to be a perfect throw, perfect catch, but out there somewhere, someone can make that perfect throw and make that perfect catch. But you making plays though. I love it. I love it. The good thing is, man, you're a junior, so you have a lot still to learn, a lot of room for growth and improvement. And guys, I'm trying to get this thing to close. Here we go. All right. So, Mr. Lennon Harris, 6 foot, 180, junior, class of 2023. And next on the list is Kevin Adams, also a junior, listed as a junior. I already say that. Free safety, 5'11", 175. Next position on the watch list is the defensive ends. All right. So again, the first one that I came across that made my list simply because he was the first on with the film and on the other page is Stephen Walker. Stephen Walker is listed as a senior, 6'1", 240. All right. And the next defensive end we had is Quentin Clark. Quentin is also a senior, 6'1". No, don't know his weight. So we have two seniors at the defensive end, 6'1", 240, and 6'1", if you don't know. So, Mr. Stephen Walker, let's take a look at your film and see what you bring to the table. All right. Again, I love this defensive end as well as middle linebacker, 6'1", 240, 4.96 40, 4.4 shuttle. I love it. Bench 320, squat 475, clean 295. Excellent, young man. Keep working hard. All right. Let's look at your junior season couple plays. Since you have been listed as the number one defensive end on the watch list of the Fighting Wildcats of Destrehan High School. All right, this is like a Acadiana. That's the team that beat them in the playoffs. Give them a hard time every okay. That's nasty. I love it. For those 2 blocks. Okay. 94, right? Right here. Okay. Get off the ball. Get him. Okay. Okay. Come off the ball. All right. Hands in. Drive your feet. Good rip. Oh, yes, that's next level stuff right there. Hand underneath and drive through them. Where you at? Right here. Okay, let's go. All right. Reach assignment. Down the line. Nice. Oh. All right. That's why we shouldn't celebrate too early. That's that number 2 from last year. Okay. Let's watch a couple more plays. Right here. With a foot up the block. Now he was lower than you, but you use your hands very well. Don't stand straight up. Stay low. Nah, look, he come off the ball. I'm done. He came off like a rocket. I'm done. Nice. Okay, one more. I lied. One more. Oh, over here. Boom. Okay, I like this kid. That's enough. That's enough. See, that for me, I don't know if y'all, man. I'm gonna be polite. I was about to say I don't care if you understand or not, and it's not about you understanding or not, But there's something that I've heard a lot of coaches share recently, which I've always felt that way, And I posted that on my social media page yesterday about as a scout on a collegiate level, no matter what level, from Division 1A all the way down to JUCO prep schools, you're looking for kids who have something extra, something special that every scout is looking for at the school, at the positions, and we call it, I call it that wow effect, and because I'm a college difficulties. So let me get back on here. Give me a second. Let me get back. Okay, so as I was saying, it seemed like when you watching film and breaking down film, and I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna go back to the film, and I apologize for any of the mess up. I was just looking, and I think I got cut off my internet connection, so I apologize. But when you're looking at film, as I was saying, and you're breaking down film, and if everybody film was good, you have to have some type of system to decide, well, who do you give a scholarship opportunity to? And I can't speak from other coaches. And again, I'm just using my own cognizance from my personal experiences on each side of the totem pole. You have to have something. So, and for me, it's not about your height, it's not about your size, it's not about your speed. It is, but it's not, because you can't come out there playing defensive back at 5'5". I'm sorry, it is what it is. But maybe I can, maybe you can play a different position. Maybe you can play a safety, come up the hash, and I'm just throwing stuff out there. So when I'm watching film, and I can only assume that when other coaches watching film, they're looking for something that stands out about this kid. Wow, it has to be something to make a coach say, you know what, like, I'm getting excited. You know what, let me contact this kid. Let me contact his coach. You know what I'm saying? And again, that's just my opinion, and that's why I'm getting excited. Because it's easy to watch film and say, okay, oh, that looks good. Okay, cool. But then when I see something like, oh, wow, and I'm seeing a kid doing something on the high school level that is being taught on not only the collegiate level but the professional levels, and when I see a kid doing something on the high school level that's taught at each other level, and it's hard as hell to get kids on the collegiate and some men on the professional levels to do what this high school kid is doing. Oh man, this kid has something special. So that's what I'm trying to say. So anyway, Stephen Walker, senior, 6'1", 240, class of 22, has been listed as the #1 defensive end on the watch list for Destrehan High School. And Quentin Clark, also a senior, also 6'1", don't have his weight, but he is listed as a #2. So two seniors at the position of defensive end for the Fighting Wildcats. It's a beautiful thing, which leads us to the defensive line position. So let me get back to this huddle. Make sure everything on here. Okay. So next on the watch list, defensive line, Paul Brown Jr. Paul Brown Jr. is listed as a nose guard, which it makes me think that Destrehan is running a 3-4, 2 defensive ends and a nose guard. So number 96, nose guard, senior, 6'2", 285. So you mean to tell me we have 2 defensive ends who are seniors, and we have a nose guard who's a senior? Hey, come on now. Y'all see where I'm going with this here. I'm liking what I'm seeing with the Fighting Wildcats. They have, watch this here. They have depth. I lied. They have maturity. They have senior leadership. What I don't know if they have is a lot of depth as far as experience. Okay, that's just football 101 for me. As I look at the roster, I can see a lot of names, but if I see very, very little film, that means they're not getting a lot. They didn't get a lot of playing time last year. Anyway, that's a story for another day. So Paul Brown. Let's find Mr. Brown again. I apologize. I gotta remember what I'm doing. Stay focused. Paul Brown Jr., nose guard, senior, 6'2", 285, and he's the only defensive lineman listed. So let's click on this link and let's see what he brings to the table. All right, okay. Here once again, he benches 275, squats 500. Love it. Clean 245. Excellent. Keep working hard, young man. Like I tell everyone. Let's click this.
If you think you could be in hell,
mute this and look at a couple players of Mr. Brown, nose dog. Now, to be a nose guard, you gotta be dirty. You gotta have an attitude about you. So let's see what this young big man has. Come off the ball. Okay, low. Hold him up. Get off the block. Nice. Here we go, right here. Stay low. Okay, he got too low. You threw him down. Excellent. running game right here. Boom, took on 2 people, fill your gap, nasty, get off, still make a tackle. Double team, still make the tackle. Love it. Let's see. Stay low. All right. You got 2 people blocking you, and you still okay, big fella. Okay, big fella. I like that. Yeah. That's what the fight Wildcat do. See, y'all get that fight Wildcat. See, the key word is fighting. Fighting. Look, fighting. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Come on, next play. Fight. Keep fighting. My homeboy, East St. John High School. Keep fighting. 2 people. Fight. Keep fighting. Make the play. One more play. Fight. Come on. Fighting. What fight Wildcat is? Keep fighting. Keep fighting. I'm done. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I said I'm done, but I'm trying to close out. Here we go. Keep fighting. Where you at? Make the tackle. Good job, big boy. All right, last play. Here we go. Fighting. Yeah, big man. Love it, big guy. Love it. Next, we have the linebacker position. All right. Now, again, here's how I make my list. So there's a lot of depth at the linebacker position, more so than the linebacker. First on the list, I hope I see this young boy's name right. This young man, Sean Destrehan. All right. Sean Destrehan. All right. I hope I'm saying it wrong. If I'm saying it right, if I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. But listed as a middle linebacker, senior, 5'8", 180. All right. He's listed as number 1, 5'8", 180. But next on the list, I have Luke Bird, number 58. Also listed as a senior, 5'10", 192. Luke Bird is also listed as a senior, 5'10", 192. That's 2 seniors at the middle linebacker position alone. But guess what? At number 3, wearing number 8, and I stress number 8 because the first person who wore number 8 was with me, the famous Jason Smothers, a.k.a. Choke, who's also coaching at Destrehan High School right now, and also played the middle linebacker position. But Jermaine Stewart, number 8, also a middle linebacker, also a senior, but a whopping 6'2", 205. Now, me not knowing nothing, to me, it could easily be a race for the starting position at middle linebacker. All seniors. And the only difference that I can see is that one young man is 6'2", but the first young man has a lot more film, maybe more experience, maybe not. But we don't know. So that's where I just use my own, like I said, guys, there's no concrete evidence to anything, just me making up my own assumptions from my own personal experiences as a player and a coach, and based in knowledge and based on things that I see. But that's a good problem to have, 3 seniors, because I'm sure there's more than one position. So that's definitely a position that if these young men are up to it, I would definitely try to find a way where all 3 of these guys are on the field. But because it is what it is, I'm going to follow my system. Luke Bird is listed as number 1. I lied, not Luke Bird. Sean, I said Destrehan. I hope I said his name right once again. Since he is listed as the number 1 number 1 linebacker, period, let's take a look at his film and see what he brings to the table. See, and if you're watching this and laughing, I don't blame you. Now, and this is what I mean by there's no concrete. And God knows I'm not talking about this young man, but he's 5'8", 180. He's a senior. He has no film. No film. There's nothing there. Now, this is it is what it is. It's not putting a young man down, but it is what it is. And this is why I say there's no concrete evidence or anything. It's in pure entertainment. Okay. And that's why it's good to do research. And I'm just doing my research, a lot more research now, openly looking at film, which I'm glad I did. So would he be number 1 on my watch list? Honestly, no, he wouldn't be. There's no film. So that means he could, there's no film. What is that to really grade if, what he's done? So I'm going to go to the next linebacker, which is Luke Bird. So let's see if there's any film on Luke Bird. Now keep in mind, guys, this is the roster that's on Huddle from last year. Okay, so Luke Bird, RC now 5'10" and 192. I guess he runs a five flat and 40, benches 260, squats 385, clean 235. Senior. So I could easily, and will probably easily move him up into the number one slot as on the watch list. Why? He has film, and that's just me being, from what I do, from what I'm passionate about. So let's take a look at his film. And all this is kickoff. So let's see something on defense right here. He got on the field a couple times as a junior. Okay, not bad. Make the tackle. There's another play. Where you at? There you go. Right here. Come down here, fill a gap. Hold on. Good. All right. And so let's go to the last one, Jermaine Smith, and see if there's anything there to see for Jermaine Smith. And again, guys, it might be funny. I know I'm laughing, but at the same time, I don't put none of these young boys down. But when I'm watching film and the system that I have, this is how I come about my list. So I can easily move that down. So anyway, Jermaine Smith, then he's wearing number 8. So let's see. Okay. So Jermaine Smith is listed as middle linebacker, but also somewhat strong safety, 6'2", 205. Runs a 4.6, benches 265, squats 405, clean 270. Also a senior. So there's 3 seniors. It just seemed like one guy had a lot more film, and I didn't look at everything at the time. I just was going based on how they was listed. So there we go. So now you see, guys, how I correct myself. So let's look at Mr. Jermaine.
When I started lifting, I needed to make a team.
Let's mute this here, and let's see what he brings to the table. If we can enlarge this, move this, enlarge that. Here we go. All right, so he has some special teams, so that's good. 18, where you at? Okay. Keep your head up, keep your head up, keep your head up. Use your shoulders, okay. Where we at? That's like a strong safety position from last year. Ain't crazy about that tackling, all that grabbing, use your shoulder pads. Run through them. Okay. Using your body, okay, but run through them. Where you at? Okay. Need to get you a little bit quicker, a little bit more explosive. But again, this is not by critiquing your play. It's just listening. Okay, so easily, honestly, I can, on my system, Jermaine Smith will be, I'm making notes right now, Jermaine Smith will be listed as number 1 on the watch list. Luke Bird will be listed as number 2. And the young man, Sean Dregano, will be listed as number 3. All right. So we're going to close this out. And we have one more on the list, guys. And I'm looking at my YouTube. And so I'm going to apologize if there's a lot of lag. It is what it is. Some I can control in my household, but I really can't. I'm going Wi-Fi. I was trying to go hard link. So I apologize about the lag. If y'all couldn't watch the video good enough. The last position is the kicker. And the kicker is William Bryant. And he's a senior, 5'9", 170. Now guess what? I'm not even gonna click well. There's not a lot of film. But right now he's the only kicker on the list. So let's click it. Let's get a look at him, see if there's any film. All right. Okay. He got a whole highlight. So I like this. He's a kicker in the opponent, 5'9", 170, 4.8 in the 40, 235, bench, 12.9 in the 100 meters. Okay, he runs track, 54.5 in the 400 meters, squats 390. This young man, he's serious about his thing, his craft. I love that. I'm glad I did look at it. I'm sorry, William Bryant, 5917. Let's read this and let's enlarge this. And what I'm gonna do, guys, I think I'm gonna post this after I post this on Facebook, in YouTube. I'm gonna write all these names down in the comment section. So, Mr. William Bryant, Senior, 5917. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed, man. I'm very impressed on how you put together your page and taking the initiative, to do what you have to do to make yourself known. Excellent job. So we're gonna stop that, guys. That's it. So let me close this out. Let me close out this double screen. There we go. And let me do one more thing. I'm trying out this background beta music, guys. So you guys let me know. And also, I'm gonna look at the recording and see how it sounds myself. But that's it, guys. So I say week to week, guys. The next, actually, I lie. I'm not gonna tell you which team is next. All right, but out of the 8 high schools in the River Regions, all right, that's East St. John High School, Riverside Academy, St. Charles Catholic High School, West St. John High School, Huntsville High School, St. James High School, Lutcher High School, and you guys just watch the breakdown of the watch list for Destrehan High School, home of the Fight Wildcats, my high school that I graduated from. So that's the goal, guys. Now a special shout out to those gentlemen from the River Regions who decide, who volunteer to be volunteer scouts. That sounds rhetorical. My volunteer scouts who helped me out and give me some background information, because for those of you who do know me and been following me on both of my social contents, I live in the state of Georgia, even though I'm born and raised from in Louisiana. Again, a graduate of Destrehan High School. Those individuals, those gentlemen, have been giving me a lot of insight on things that I can't see and help me to put me on the right path. Some things that I'm not cognizant of. But this is my system, guys. So this is, in closing, this is one of the things that you will see on Coach Mason's film room. Again, in closing, guys, do not forget to check out my podcast, Football Chronicles with Damon Mason. Again, here's a link at the bottom on the Anchor. That's http://anchor.fm/DMason9. All right, that's the Anchor. This I guess if you're on Anchor or even on Spotify, just search Football Chronicles with Damon Mason. All right, and for those of you who are following me on Facebook, as always, guys, I appreciate that. Twitter. Let me put this up there. For those of you who have a Twitter account, you can follow me personally on my main Twitter page, I should say, which is DMason9. All right, again, here's a link at the bottom, DMason9. And for those of you who have a YouTube page, again, here's my YouTube name, Coach Mason's Film Room. And guys, if you like the content and like the directions I'm trying to go, guys, just like my podcast, I have a lot of stuff that I plan on doing, or that I will do, I should say. And you want to support, guys, if you really want to support me, just subscribe, and I would definitely greatly appreciate that. That pays big dividends in a whole different arena, which I'll share or won't share. So until next time, you guys take care. God bless. And as always, be safe and peace.